Hello everybody, my name is Josh Martin. I'm the founder here at SimStaff. Now, many of you will of course recognize the Anthony Capaldi name from that famous incident that occurred in Singapore earlier this year.
Lewis, wonderful to see you.
President of Motorsport
Sorry,
Singapore.
you're his brother. Well, sorry.
However, here at SimStaff, we've been following Anthony's journey on TikTok for a long time and know just how big of an F1 fan he is. So when the opportunity came up to work with him and provide him his very own racing simulator, it was something we were very honored and privileged to take part in. So follow along in this video, we're going to show you what it takes to build that process for him and deliver the product with his final reaction, which is great to see. Now, as we all know, the journey for sim racing can be a tricky one. There's so many different choices out there. And so one of the big things for us from the outset was making sure that we put together a simulator that really suited what Anthony needed to go sim racing. So when it came to working with various partners who we support with our staffing and install services, it was great to be able to turn to them and say, we want the best of your products, which we know and love. That meant, of course, working with some great partners by way of Playseat, Asetek, and Overclockers UK to help bring together this ultimate rig for Anthony. Now, when it came to choosing the parts in particular from those brands, we of course have plenty to choose from. Asetek, after all, have an incredible range of products. That being said, we wanted to find something that obviously was going to allow him to experience sim racing without making that barrier to entry too high. And so we settled on the Forte product line from them. Of course, the two-pedal set is synonymous with real-life F1, and the Forte steering wheel is going to give him all those rotaries that he's going to need for the F1 game. The team at Overclockers, who are renowned for their build quality, help us out with this. They delivered a great PC build, which meant that for Anthony, not only can he play the F1 game, but obviously if he wants to go into other titles like Asetek, Corsair or iRacing, he's got that room to grow. And particularly for someone who is a content creator, it allows him to have a plethora of content creation opportunities as well.
And so with the install completed, it was time to head north to Glasgow and give Anthony his racing simulator. Now, when it comes to installs, our team are used to dealing with spaces of all shapes and sizes, and this one was no different. Anthony had picked an excellent box room for us to install the simulator in, and after a bit of wiggling and taking some parts apart and rebuilding them, I'm pleased to say we were able to get it installed nice and smooth.
So here we are then. We have your simulator ready to go, all made just for you. It's a really incredible bit of kit, this, because you have the Playseat Formula Intelligence. So this is going to give you a real F1 seating position, so this is the same as actual F1 driver sitting. We've got your branding on the front as well.
I'm actually getting like a shot up my spine. Oh, it's absolutely sick. I'll be stealing the colour scheme and putting it on my TikTok now properly. But that's it. Thank you so much, honestly. This is absolutely incredible.
No, it's a real pleasure. Honour's all ours. So yeah, I think with that being said, we should probably get you in and get you driving.
Let's do it. Let's watch me be 20th.
I started watching it back in 2024, I saw DTS just before the 24 season started, and then I basically picked my team. Oh, it seems quite interesting. I liked all the kind of makeup of Formula One, of how much stuff there is actually in it, not just the driving, but like what it takes for the people to actually make the cars, kind of everyone actually involved. And I just liked the relationship that like Zach Brown seemed to have with his driver, so I picked them. And then they won the constructors, so I'm quite lucky, obviously. But yeah, just fell in love with it, started watching it religiously, and it's just one of those things. It's quite easy to get into, and there's just so much stuff you can actually learn about it. And obviously, anyone who likes F1 doesn't shut up about F1, so one of the best sports to actually get into talking about. I started looking at the steering wheels you need, what type of PC you actually need, and kind of just the hardware in general. And I realised I had no clue what I was doing. But it was literally, I think, a week after that when I was kind of like dipping my toe into it, trying to find everything, is when obviously I got the email from Sam and yourself, and I was like, okay, this is, oh, have you got the right guy? Because I don't know if you know, there's another guy with my last name. As soon as you kind of like start explaining, I was like, this could actually be something really cool. Obviously the fact that he's even reached out to me to even like get one is insane, and it's just incredible. Like even just using this, the feeling between actually the steering wheel, using the brakes, and actually everything set up, you do feel like you're in an F1 car. You actually feel like you're getting a reaction when you're putting your foot down, and then even with the brakes, like just that resistance there, you're like, oh, it's like a small idea of what F1 drivers are actually able to do with, not even just F1 drivers, drivers in general. And you're like, wow, they almost have really strong left calves. It's been incredible, literally, like straight in, got it all set up and like explained it perfectly. It's just even just the aftercare, like obviously if I want to move, you're like, yeah, we'll send somebody out to move it, don't worry about it. Like there's always a link to use to actually, like if something is wrong or I need help, like you're kind of giving me all the stuff that I would need if I wanted to actually, if I needed help in any way. I think this just kind of gives me more of a, like more stuff to actually be able to do. So like even just being able to like do random bit of sim racing, and then if anybody that follows me has it, we can try and set up like wee like races together and that. It's so difficult to be like, where do I need to brake? Where do I need to do this? But it's just really cool to be able to do that, and then to be able just to like have this to then go to anyone. Like we can race together, I'll make a wee thing, we can all do that, and it just kind of brings more people together for F1. The first thing I would do is look up how much space you actually have. Luckily, like obviously I had my box room, but it's just like those wee things where you're like, oh, how much space have I got? Obviously pick a company like yourself that start to finish you kind of explain everything that's going to happen, because I couldn't imagine what would have happened if you went, all right, we're going to send it to you, a bunch of boxes turn up and I'm like, where's the screen go? And then as well, just make sure like if you enjoy playing F1 on the PlayStation or on Xbox or stuff like that, like you don't have to limit yourself, you can also play quite a lot of different racing games. So it gives you a lot of stuff that you can actually do.
I think overall this build is a great one that we've enjoyed here with Anthony, and of course speaks to the quality that we put in here at SimStaff, not only with helping with that initial install support and request, but also working with our partners to put together the best build possible, and ultimately you saw his reaction and the type of product that we delivered for him. So for me, that's mission accomplished, and we're excited to see what Anthony can do with the sim moving forward.